Okay guys, so, time to talk to Marcello. I'll hurry up if you get out of my way.
Ah, there you are. I trust you slept well.
Yeah, you have nice beds.
King Trode has explained everything. I apologize for having doubted you. Dul Magus is the true culprit. In the name of the goddess, we must strike down that diabolical jester.
And in the name of the, what, 5 or so people he's already killed?
But I cannot leave here now. As the new abbot, I have much to do. I must be here to guide my people.
Of course.
So, I was wondering, according to what King Trode tells me, you are all pursuing Dul Magus. So I have a proposal. I would like my brother Angelo to accompany you on your quest.
Brother? I thought you said you wouldn't have a rule breaker as a brother.
Quiet! I wasn't talking to you. Angelo, you are the only one we can spare at the moment. Everyone else here has duties to fulfill. Only you are without such responsibilities.
I'm useless, you mean? No need to beat about the bush. Fine, I understand. You've made yourself perfectly clear. I will leave the Abbey. I will travel with these people. And I will avenge the Abbot's murder.
Vengeance! Perfect motivator. You know, lesson for the kids.
I'll be waiting by the carriage with Medea then.
This is a map of the world. If you're going to catch Dul Magus, I'm sure you'll find it indispensable.
That's pretty awesome, actually.
Consider it a peace offering for having doubted you and your friends. Very well then. I entrust Angelo to your care and wish you well on your journey.
Well, thank you too. Pretty cool way of, telling Angelo to get out, though. Let's see if there's any interesting books. More tales of the old sages. And we find a little bit of a recipe for a sage robe. Not incredibly descriptive what to use, though. We love our weapons. Oh, I like these little magazine columns you can find around the game. I think I should have found one before now, but oh well. And here's what it was telling us. Boomerang and something pointy. Actually, since I'm not in the dungeon, I can go ahead and do that now. That something pointy is, of course, the iron nail I was mentioning before. So we're going to go ahead and set that up in the alchemy pot. And eventually, I will have a better boomerang to attack with. I don't think it's going to have quite as much raw power on a single target as the long spear will. But you know what? That's good enough. It'll still deal damage. And that's pretty much everything we can do here in the Abbot. Or the Abbey. We are not in the Abbot. That'd be gross. Not really into necrophilia. Or into Vegeta-looking jackasses. Let's see. I wonder... I can show this off right now while I'm not really doing a whole lot of anything. You see, Silk Robe's still better, but... Nope. trying to remember which button it is. You can actually press a button to talk to your party members. But I can't remember quite what the button is. Shut up, Trode. Ah, there we go, start. And you can see Jessica's outfit's actually changed. Looks more like the librarian look she had before. Well, at least Jessica's got an optimistic look on it. Hey, shut up, Yangus. Circle is not X.
Hello again. Well, it looks like we'll be seeing a lot more of each other. I hope you don't mind me coming along.
No, more damage potential is always nice.
I'm not doing this because Marcello ordered me to. I'm doing it for Abbot Francisco. He was like a father to me. That jester, Dulmagus. He can't get away with this. And this place. I'll be glad to escape. It's no hardship being asked to join you, believe me.
You were just trying to find a way to stay here, so you had nowhere else to go, but now you're happy to leave?
And anyway, I promised you, didn't I? I said I'd reward you for helping me. So, Jessica, from now on, I'll protect you. I won't leave your side. Consider me your personal bodyguard.
Sure, Romeo, in your dreams.
He really likes to think he's a charmer, but Jessica's too good to fall for that kind of smarmy, I don't know, not always the winner.
Okay, let's hit the road.
Pretty boys don't always get the ladies. Just most of the time. Alright, well, before we head off on our journey, I'm going to go ahead and save and take a pause break, and I'll see you guys, probably back over in Simpleton. Or probably just right back here, actually. Alright, see you guys in a moment. Okay, so, time to move on and, well, head down the road, see what's up next. We have Angelo now, which rounds out the party. We have 4 characters, and that's the max we're going to get. We're not going to have anyone else. And, of course, now that we have the map, we can, zoom in and actually see where we're going. And between, recording sessions, during the break... Oh hey, here are those lump mages I mentioned episodes ago. So... let's see, I need to look at the notes again. What do? They cast a couple different spells that are really annoying. Let's go ahead and take out the, wow, I just realized. Hero is equipped with the spear, that's not going to be super useful. Ah, never mind. Already put the boomerang in the alchemy pot, apparently, so I have to deal with just having a spear. Let's see. Blunt mages can cast Dazzle, which will hallucinate you. They can also cast Fuddle, which will confuse a single party member. They aren't very physically imposing, though. And they can divide into 2, which will, constantly create new enemies to kill, and it's a giant pain in the ass. So, if they got to the point where I couldn't kill them quickly, I would just have Jessica start using spells to target their entire party. Now, I should have stuff to give Angelo while I'm thinking about it. Yeah, there we go. The hero's old scale shield can go to him. Although I probably want to give him the bronze shield. See what their defense difference is. 52, 45. Yeah, actually. Alright, he can't use the bronze shield. Well, sucks to be Angelo then. But he's going to be playing mostly the part of a healer. He already has the heal spell. And I think he's actually faster than the hero. 31 and 34. So yeah, lower level and faster already. We need to get Angelo some headgear. Don't I have a spare feather helm to give him? Yeah, I do. There we go. That is much better. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a better weapon for him. He's actually going to be focusing on bows, but, well, I didn't get lucky enough to have gotten a drop so far. So, between when I was recording last and now, I actually found a really decent map online that will show me where all the treasure chests are. Awesome, Yangus gets to level up to level 15. Let's see. 8 skill points. What do I want to spend those on? I need to get him... Well, at 42 he learns Thin Air for his Fisticuffs ability, which will be really useful to target multiple enemies. And I should probably just go ahead and put the rest into axes. Work on getting more powerful at those because, well, he's definitely going to be focusing on using axes as a single target type attack. Good for taking out bosses and the like. Splitting the road. Oh right, that's just past Simpleton. So, we should start coming across new enemies once we get far enough down this road. We'll be entering a new area, even though there's no, like, dividers. So we can check this sign, which is going to tell us we're heading towards Ascatha. I'm probably horribly mispronouncing that. And, well, we got a bunch of treasure chests we can start getting, but they're going to be beyond those two big hills that were on the north side of the road. Now, I was saying before that I could have gotten a bow for Angelo. I think whatever archer enemies we last saw may be able to drop it, but that was way back in Alexandria, so not worth grinding for, but if you get it, cool. Here's a new enemy. We got the Puppeteer. They've got a couple interesting things they can do. Specifically, they tell stories that change how the battle flows. So, they can tell a funny story, which targets the entire party and causes them to laugh, which makes them waste a turn. So, that's unfortunate. It's not too big a deal, though. They can also tell an exciting tale, which will cause the party to... Everyone will get one level of tension. So, you know, it'd be like if they psyched up once. That can be useful. I mean, you're most likely going to be attacking anyway, so you'll immediately use up that tension. But, hey, if he's going to give me an attack boost, that's fine by me. Pick up a bag of laughs. Their crowd control is pretty annoying. Ah, here we go. An exciting tale. Yeah, that's pretty nifty. I think that much later in the game we can get an item that has the same effect. But I've never actually gotten it. Mostly because it's really something you need for the post-game. And, well, I haven't ever done all of the post-game before. There's just so much grinding involved. I haven't decided if I'm going to try and show videos about it yet or not in this series. Okay, so you see this ridge that looks like a finger pointing up? Over there is where we're going to find most of the treasure, near the tip of that. What sounds like my alchemy pot is ready to be emptied. So now I have the reinforced boomerang, which is going to be incredibly helpful. And I don't think there's anything I need to be working on right now, so I'm going to go ahead and be mixing up the herbs, because if you make, you know, we already know using 2 herbs makes strong medicine, but 2 strong medicines make special medicine, which should heal for roughly 90 HP. Which will be a good way to have Yangus, you know, be a healer on when we need him to. So, boomerang, well, the reinforced boomerang is only slightly weaker than the spear for the first enemy. Okay, I think just around this bend. Yeah. I want to start heading north here. I think there should be a treasure chest that's all the way up on top of this, out at the end, but it'll end up being locked by, with the key that we don't have yet. So that's probably going to be annoying. Yep, there it is, and I'm going to check it just in case. Yep, don't have the key for that one. But that's fine, that's something to remember for later. So, now we know where that is, we'll just have to keep in mind for when we get a new key. But we do want to come all the way down here. And we can see that there's a treasure chest way off across the river. I'm gonna have to get that a bit later. I'll have to figure out... Yeah, we'll be able to get that in just a little bit. We'll be going across this river and have to double back on the other side. And that treasure chest we get a suit of chainmail, which I don't think I have a use for, other than the sell, but whatever. Good to get it. Yeah, we could not have gotten the treasure chest across the river. Yeah, we couldn't have gotten to that treasure chest because of some mountains that are in the way on the other side. Like if we were trying to get to it by going east, we wouldn't have been able to do it. Okay, well, I think it's better to go ahead and make a special medicine, just in case I end up needing it. Because at this point, I'm not too worried about needing healing from Yangus. Like, the hero and Angelo should have any of that covered. And now we don't have anything more to look for on this side of the river, so we're just going to keep heading down the road and make it over to those houses, structures. Find a place to rest up, even though it's the middle of the day and we're honestly not that injured or anything. Here's some new enemies, Pan Pipers. They should have the ability to change their complexion and become much more powerful. And they also have a satirical song which will summon a she to attack. Pretty sure they only do that after they change their complexion though. And when they did it before, they seemed to do a decent amount of damage with it. I want to say maybe around 30 to a single character. But take them down quickly enough and they're no problem. I wouldn't be surprised if they have the ability that the previous Pan enemies had to put us to sleep with some kind of song. Let's see what this old man's doing up here. Probably minding his farm. I suppose we are. Wonder why he says that. Well, we won't really be able to find out till we get there. Well, I suppose we should head into this house and see what's going on in here. Maybe find someone to talk to, take all their stuff, you know, the usual RPG things. Weird looking cat. Okay. Well, let's go to have family members in high places. Even if she's probably just, you know, a maid at the castle or something. Well, I guess the cat's not that weird looking. Before it, I don't know, the ears looked funny to me. And another silk robe. Probably find a good alchemy recipe to use with that. Not going to worry about any more alchemy recipes until I get to the next town, though. And we could follow a path down to the river, the side of the river there. Oh, wow. So, coming back in the middle of this fight, apparently the panpipers have a curse song that they can play to target the entire party. Didn't know that. So, of course, anyone who gets hit with the curse will be spending a turn not doing anything. If they have any other abilities, I'll be showing them in this fight. For lucky, we might see them change complexion and try and start kicking my ass. Like that! Okay, that guy's gonna be a problem. Except for he died. Cool. Well, you know what, whatever, this fight's almost done, I'll just leave the rest of this in. So, that's a new trick the panpipers had that I didn't know about. It's unfortunate. Anyway, like I was saying, you could travel around a path down over there and follow this all the way over there, and it actually leads to that giant mountain, hill, whatever. But we'll need to go there for an event later, and I don't particularly feel the need to explore it right now. Instead, I think it's probably about time to call this a video. Just gonna get to see the magic, talk to this priest, and save up. And next time we'll continue our journey to Ascantha Castle, after resting up here at the church. So I will see you guys next